I have had that in my head off and off for the whole week. And I'd forgotten it today. And then the first thing I saw when I opened up my stuff was control your pop-off. We've only just started and you've already given me the bloody giggles. Hey guys. Just started. Just fucking started. I've already got the bloody giggles. Oh my god. Guys, you're terrible. You're terrible. Great, and now my eyes are on itch. Fucking hell. Ay, ay, ay. But how you doing, guys? I'm going to keep randomly giggling now because I can still see that on my screen. Hey, Victoria. Sorry. I'd completely forgot about the fact we were calling him Pop Pop. I'm sorry. Oh, my fucking... I thought I'd clear my glasses, but I put them back on. They're like dirt. So excuse me. Oh, dearie mate. But, oh, dear. Oh. Hello, Pop Pops. It won't be... Oh, no, it won't be the last time. I'll keep hearing Pop Pops now. Pop Pop is just... He's just so... It does... What makes it worse is now... Because thankfully the strike is over. We're getting all the glorious behind-the-scenes stuff. Including... Con's very, cheeky scar picture. If you've seen it. I'm assuming some people have seen it, because I've seen it. I had to be very careful, because the day that picture came out, my other half was home and around the house. I was like, I've got to be careful where I'm looking. And it just kept appearing on my dash on Tumblr. I was like, I can't scroll past. I'm going to get in trouble. Whew. Oh, God. The behind-the-scenes stuff. Vico and Leslie are... Oh, we're eating good because of those two. Vico and Leslie. And Con as well. The behind-the-scenes stuff. I know this is a season 1 discussion. This is meant to be a season 1 discussion. But we've got so much glorious... Oh, it's so glorious. I'm so glad for the cast. Like Con said, I've been waiting so fucking long to say that when he said, Our Flag Means Death Season 2, streaming now. Thank fuck for that. Oh my god. Have you seen, I think Leslie, she put it on both her TikTok and her Instagram, where she's got all the cat dancing like that, and it's so funny. It's so fun. I'm hoping that we'll get loads of UK Oh, I really hope so. I really hope we get some UK interviews and more convention appearances, because I want to go to one. Anything, yeah, except for Madeline, Sammy and Caspic. Ah, there's one that Leslie Jones has on her. I think it's definitely on her TikTok, although her TikTok doesn't have the music. I believe she might have put it on her Instagram story, so it might not be there any longer. But it's all the it's like bit by bit the cast dancing. And it's so funny. You've got obviously Con and Vico dancing together like that, and Con dropping low and that. And then you got Joel Fry running off because he's obviously shy or something. It's so fun. It's all the stuff we're getting. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy that cast are finally able to share it. But yeah, I really hope we get some UK interviews when season 2 comes out over here, and also some more convention appearances, because when they did the convention in London recently, they weren't able to talk about the thing. They weren't able to talk about the show, so I'm hoping now they get more, especially whenever we get season 2 officially on BBC. I want some convention appearances because I want to go to one. I haven't been Oh, he really does. He's so funny. And you got Auntie there, kicking ass as always. I just love the fact that Joel's trying to run and hide. You should. It's amazing. You got Samba is fantastic for the content. Vico's amazing, and Leslie Jones is fantastic. Con is, well, he's always sharing fan art anyway, but he's been sharing some behind the scenes stuff as well. It's so fucking brilliant. And Madeline as well. But yeah, whenever season 2 comes out, if there's convention appearances, I'm gonna be like looking at my other half, batting my eyelashes, go, please, can I go? I haven't been to a convention in over a decade. I'm pretty sure since before my daughter's born. She's like 12. She's 12 now, so I was like, I need to go. The photos of Vico and Con were already switched between the daddy and pappy shirts, and angles are everything. But that video where they switch in between it, and then Con starts rocking his hips. It's like, they know what they're doing to us. They know what they're doing to us. A sunset running scene with Tycho and Reese. I'm so happy for the cast that they're able to share this. Like, I can't believe we've spent like 7 minutes now, or several minutes now. We're talking about season 2 stuff. This is season 1 stuff. But it's like, how can we not talk about it when we've got so much stuff since last week? I'm so happy for the cast and the crew as well, because they've got all the crew sharing stuff as well, like the costume department and stuff like that. I'm so glad for all of them, because it must have been a freaking nightmare for them. Obviously, nightmare anyone. Everyone's a winner, yes, absolutely. But obviously it was a nightmare for them because they were having to strike. They had to strike, which was the biggest nightmare, that they had to do that. But thankfully it seems to be that they're getting what they deserve. But then, like, they couldn't talk about the show they want to promote. It's not just a show they're on that, like, okay, we're contracted to promote this. It's a show they love, all of them love, and they couldn't talk about it to anyone. They made convention appearances. They couldn't talk about the fucking show. But now they're finally able to. Exactly. We're celebrating the end of the strike now as well by talking about all the content we got out. Obviously, we're going to get into season 1, like, discussion at some point, obviously, because that's the meaning of... That's the reason what we're meant to be doing tonight. Well, it was meant to be last night, but tonight's one. But then, obviously, we've got to talk about all the content we're getting, because it's only fair. It was incredible. All the stuff we've been getting is absolutely insane. I was really freaking annoyed in the week. Or not annoyed, but I was just, like, kind of down and bummed and stuff like that, because, I was like... Actually, I think it might have been last Sunday. I think actually the date might have been last Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. Where I was like just sitting like on my laptop, and I was like, Reese is like 30 minutes away from me. I live like 30, 40 minutes outside Bristol, right? And Reese had a gig in Bristol. And I didn't find out, or early on in the year I found out, the tickets were already 100% sold out. I was freaking annoyed that I couldn't go. So it's like, like, I haven't like felt like, there's obviously like conventions and stuff like that. There's been like guests and stuff like that where I've been like, I would love to meet them, but I've not felt the urge like, I want to go to that convention. I really want to go to that convention. Until this show, I haven't had this feeling in years that I really want to go. So if they do more UK convention appearances when we get season 2 over here, or just because they can talk about it now, so I'm assuming people are like, oh, they can talk about it now, we're going to get them in, we're going to get them to promote it, we're going to get them to talk, because we can, people are going to love that they can talk about it now. I want to go. I really desperately want to go, because I want to meet the cast, because they're absolutely freaking amazing, and they just seem like the most wonderful, welcoming people. And it's amazing. Like, I could, like, the last feeling like I've had about a show like this is there was a show called Sanctuary. It was a like sci-fi fantasy series that had Amanda Tapping from Stargate in it, Christopher Heyerdahl, Robin Dunn, Ryan Robbins, things like that. I was literally into that show from the very beginning. Like, when it was a web series, I was in the thank you section of the web series credits and stuff like that. So like, I went to the convention for it, and then I met them at another thing. I personally booked the dinner. When they released the second web episode, where it wasn't completely finished, and they had a dinner the night before where they got given a Guinness World Records, because at the time it was the highest budget web series, and it was also, I think it was the first like full full production of any kind to fully use the red camera. I think it was the red camera. And I booked the table. So like that was how much I was into that series. And now like I'm starting to get that kind of feeling again for this show. Like I just love it. Like even I obviously adore Good Omens, but this show is something different. It really is. I'd absolutely love to go to a con, but I'd have to travel internationally. So I can imagine. Like I would love to go to like all the conventions they've been having in America, because they just seem like so much fun. But we're getting more different types of more conventions here in the UK. Obviously, we've got like MCM Comic Con in various places around the country. We got the Showmasters ones. We got Monopoly events do them as well. We got the Wales Comic Con. There's so many different conventions here in the UK. So let's like, yay. But I like if there's a convention appearance next year with the cast. And I absolutely have to go. Like, I haven't been to one in like I said, pretty sure since before my daughter was born. I'm fairly certain. Because, like, yeah, it must have been before she was born, because it's definitely been over a decade, and I wouldn't have left her for a whole weekend when she was very little, like, a very, like, little baby type size. I wouldn't have left her for all that time, so it's been so long. I want to go. Just to, like, see the talks in person. Like, I know you can watch most of them online now, but I want to see them in person. I want to get to meet meet other people and things like that. So it'd be just so much fun. And I'm assuming now we will get stuff like that, because the strike has thankfully ended, and we'll be able to do stuff like that now and talk about it. But like I've literally got like alerts on my phone for Vico's TikTok and Instagram, and I've got Leslie's as well, and cons, and like literally like every half an hour I'm checking cons. I swear it's like every half an hour I'm checking cons Instagram like stories, and he's got new fan art he's putting up, and it's awesome. 8 to 10 years I met Joe Flanagan. I've met Joe as well. Joe's amazing. He's a really sweet guy. Joe's amazing. Like I've met quite a lot of the Stargate cast. Like when I had this. We should, like, if there's a convention in the UK where the cast do it, we'll have to try and link up. We will have to. But yeah, the Sanctuary convention I went to that I spoke at, or it wasn't the Sanctuary convention. There was a Sanctuary convention, but it was an MCM London MCM Comic Con, and it was the night before. And at the dinner we had one of the creators, Damien Kindler, and it also had Amanda Tapping and Paul McGillian at the dinner as well. So I was sat opposite. At this dining table, Paul McGillian and Amanda Tapping. It was fantastic. I freaked her out. I actually say it was fantastic, but it was actually the first ever meal that Amanda Tapping sent a dinner. In real life hangout, yes, it would be amazing. Rachel was the first person I met at my first ever convention. It was her. Nathan Fillion was there, Alan Tudyk was there, Elijah Wood was there, which for me, considering Lord of the Rings is like the best thing ever, I was like, oh. But yeah, I've met Dan Payne, I've met Dan Payne, and I used to run a forum for Dan Payne actually. Dan's awesome. He's like one of the best people. Like he played all like the super soldiers, and he was the Uber Wraith in Atlantis, and then obviously he's gone on to be Beast in Disney's Descendants and stuff like that. But Dan's amazing. My favourite one Dan is like, I think the two favourite people I've met, for like just how I would guess, is Dan and Christopher Heyerdahl. Yes, I did! I did go to that because I used to run a website for Kate. Very briefly, but yeah, I used to run a website for Kate. I went to that, yeah. And I went to Pegasus 2, 3, and I think 4. Oh my god! Like we might have been even stood next to each other. But yeah, I went to Pegasus 2, 3. Was there a 4? I think there was a Pegasus 4, wasn't there? And then I went to SG Worlds, which was amazing. Was it three children at a convention? Ooh, yikes! But that must have been. But I think it was SG Worlds. It also had Jonathan. Is it Jonathan Woodward from Firefly and Angel? He was funny. I think it was SG Worlds, or was it Pegasus? Because I think Jonathan was there where Neil Neil was there, and also I think it was the... We're talking about Stargate stuff now, where this is our flag means death and we're talking about Stargate. I'm so sorry. But, I haven't been to a convention in so long. I would love to go to that kind of like little intimate conventions where it's specific for a series. Because I love that kind of thing. Because then it's like, you know, everybody's there for the same thing. So you know you could talk to pretty much anyone because they all love the same thing. So, oh God, if they did an Our Flag Means Death convention... It'd be so fucking difficult to get tickets, but I would go. I would so go. There's no way I would not go to that. Oh my God. I would adore it, but yeah, like if they do another convention, I want to go. I need to go. And obviously we'll talk about it on there. So, like if anybody else wants to meet up, we can. But yeah, they are very well behaved and they love Stargate. Oh, well they got very good taste then. Very good taste. Both Blackbeard and Steve start the series not wanting to live and end up doing anything to live because they have found each other. Yes, the last episode spoiled their plans, but pretty much. Oh my God, I still can't get over like the shock of when like with the end of like it was like episode 9, and it's like I'm still pissed off at Blackbeard. I get why Blackbeard didn't look for Steed, but I'm still pissed off at him for not looking at him for him. And then I was so shocked that Steed went home to Mary. I'm shocked that I loved Mary. Mary was freaking awesome. And I'm so glad she was happy, and I'm so glad that her and Steed are on good terms. And I loved that. Those ornate suicide. Oh my God. That suicide was hilarious. And oh my God. Her friend. What's her fucking name? Oh, what is her friend? Hang on. I've got the fucking, Where is it? Evelyn. I'm sorry, because my memory is terrible and stuff like that, and I haven't had the chance to rewatch everything this week. I have got the Wikipedia with the descriptions up there just to like jog my memory, because obviously, you know, guys know. She did try to kill him, yeah, but Evelyn's awesome. And plus it's Kristen Johnson, and I grew up watching Third Rock from the Sun, so when she appeared, I was so happy. I was so happy seeing her. But yeah, I've got the descriptions up because like you probably know by now my memory is awful. So like, because even if I have rewatched stuff, even if I had rewatched all the episode, it would... Yes. Incoming message from the big giant head. Freaking love that. Oh! Hey, Bumblebee! That made me think. Talking about Third Rock from the Sun and Kristen Johnson. There's something I noticed this week. Actually, yesterday. This is not season 1 related, but season 2 related. Shit. Hang on. I'm apologies if you can hear you. I'm going to mute my microphone just so I can type something out, because I got to look for something. I should have transferred it to this laptop. I wanted to show you guys because I found it out yesterday. And it fucking blew my mind. Although if I put this up, I know some people have subscribed to me that are... oh God, yeah. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Where's the image? Hang on, I'm gonna have to type in more specifically. Apologies if you can hear my typing, but it's speaking of third Rock from the Sun. Hang on, let me get studio mode. I'm gonna sit back. I need to know about her eye patch. Oh God, I would love to know about her. Imagine her with Anne Bonny. Imagine her and Anne Bonny together. That would be freaking insane. But okay, hang on. Okay, shit, hang on. I'm gonna have to sit here because I'm bringing up a picture. Okay? It's going like that. Oh, hang on. Fuck. That picture from Third Rock from the Sun. Recognise anybody else in that picture? Anybody recognise a certain other person in that picture? I put this up on my Tumblr yesterday, so some people, her in Spanish, Jackie would be amazing. Some people might work out what my Tumblr is. Because I know there's at least one person who subscribes to me here that is on my Tumblr because I've talked to them about it. But do you recognise anybody else from that picture? I want to see. Looks like she doesn't give... yeah, oh god, yeah. Because obviously that woman in the picture is Evelyn. That is Kristen Johnson. But recognise the man looking at her. It's Ned Lowe! That is Ned. That is Ned Lowe. Imagine if Ned Lowe was one of her ex-husbands. That is Ned fucking Lowe. I was so shocked when I saw him. I was so freaking shocked. He's been in shitloads of stuff. Like, tons of stuff. It's insane. There's another, like, thing that I like. When I watched it, I knew him from somewhere. Obviously, I've seen him in that. Of Meet the Hewletts. My son was the one who asked David why his action figure looked like more like SGA writer Martin Garrett. Oh god, he always went on about Joe's hair, didn't he? But there's some... I knew... She's very tall. That was like one of the things of the series. She was very tall. Very tall. But yeah, it would explain the eye patch if he was one of her ex-husbands. I would love it if that was one of her ex-husbands. I personally want him to somehow be alive because he's such a... Obviously, he tortures. But I think he's such an interesting character. The mandolin in the... Yes! I found that out yesterday as well, Vertuben. I saw that yesterday as well. I was like, what else has he fucking been in? It's like, I saw that and I was like, oh my fucking god, it is him. It is him. There is literally a fucking picture. Hang on. I'm going to go onto my Tumblr because I uploaded it onto my Tumblr. Hang on. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it because I've got to scroll quite far back because I've posted shitloads. Okay. Hang on. Let me. I'll bring it up. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shit. Oh. Fuck, I didn't tag it. Oh, yes, I did. Hang on. Right, I'm just going to change this picture here. Okay. And apologies you can hear my mouse because my microphone picks it all up. But, see, that picture's big, but... There you go. It's Ned. That is absolutely Ned because that's the same mandolin. It's the same outfit and everything. Okay, we're still talking about season 2 for fuck's sake. We've done a little bit of season 1, I'm sorry. But we will get on to season 1 stuff, I'm sorry. We've had so much content come out this week. From season 2. But yeah. It was absolutely 100% him. It's insane. Like... I wish that there's so much they must have cut out, obviously, from the editing on the last episode. We're not getting into that. Okay. Like, he's been in so much stuff. I didn't realise how much I'd actually seen him in. Apologies if... Hang on. Did you see the second season, apart from cutting 2 episodes, lost 40% of the budget? Yes. You can kind of tell, because I feel like so much of the cast were not in it as much. Like, Wee John was barely in it, obviously. The Swede was swept to the side. Even though he was given a storyline, he was barely in it. Storylines... That's the one I was about to put up. That literally was about what I was about to put up. There you go. I was like, I fucking remember that character from that film. I was like, oh my god, that's where I think that's the main thing I know him from. Like, I remember his character. I'm looking at a picture of the picture of him in Third Rock. I recognise the character, but I recognise him from that. He was in Beverly Hills Cop. It's insane. Like, I remember that character. I can almost hear his voice in my head. I haven't watched that film in years, but I remember it. But yeah, they did. I think it sucks that they cut so much. They did incredible for 40%. But of budget cut is disgusting, but they didn't. He barely does, but it's him. It's absolutely 100% him. It's crazy. But yeah, they did so well considering they lost 40% budget. Although they start off. I'm not gonna get started because obviously, like, I think what we decided last week is once we've done this season 1 recap, which we are gonna get into season 1, we're gonna do an episode by episode. So, like, I want to do the Doctor Who recaps as well, which, you know, so we accents and comedy being so he's so fucking menacing, but he's so good. But it's going to be interesting doing the season 2 episode recaps. I will probably have Max off. Oh, they really are fools. Like we said last week, should have been full 10 episodes at least, and an hour long each episode. They needed hour-long episodes. They really did. Considering they lost 40% budget, I think they did quite well. Except for, obviously, the certain thing they did for the finale. But we're not going to start going off on that one. We're not going to go off on that one because, well, he was in that Cousin show. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. He's doing in tons of stuff. So much stuff. Like, he was in a series with Gina Davis. I think it was a series. But, like, I haven't watched it, but I recognise the pictures, you know? But he's been in so much stuff. Right, now we're going to get rid of that. Okay? Bring that up so I don't have to sit all the way to the side. But, it's fucking crazy, this show. It's like, I love talking about it. It's like, obviously, I was going to be putting out my Dancing Through the Dark reaction on Thursday. I have not been able to edit it because I struggle with feature-length things and going back to all my other things. It's been fucking difficult. But that will be coming out on Thursday. I've managed to do little bits, but it's quite difficult to do. But, did I show the soundtrack last week? I got the soundtrack on CD. We will get to season 1, I promise. But, oh, that's what I was on about. I forgot. Because I'm thinking of doing Doctor Who 60th special discussions. Obviously, Doctor Who comes out on, I'm just saying this now because I want to get my idea out of my head and then we'll go back. Doctor Who comes out on Saturday. It's going to be coming out each Saturday. So, mentioned last week that Madeline sent me. I didn't even know there was a Taskmaster New Zealand. Fair enough. Hang on. My fucking watch is so sensitive to sound, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing Doctor Who discussions. But obviously the episode comes out on Saturday. I'm gonna do the discussion on the Sunday. So because the episode comes out on the Saturday, I'm gonna need to edit. For those weeks, I might have to shift it. Maybe to the Friday, or maybe do our Flag Me Steph on the Sunday and then do Doctor Who on the Monday. We'll figure it out because we've still got like a week or two. But I'll have to shift our Flag Me Steph discussions to a different day because obviously Saturdays, which is when this normally would be, it's gonna have to be shifted around. Cleverness terrifies me. Oh. Like, I still can't get over the fact she was in What We Do in the Shadows. Like, I literally, I could hear her character's voice in her head and I was like, yeah, that's her. Yeah. I got the, before I remember what I was talking about, I got the Dancing Through the Dark soundtrack. I will work extremely hard and get it out on Thursday. Or Friday. I'm doing it Thursday. I'm doing it Thursday because I'm not streaming on Thursday, so I can literally edit into the night. But yeah, I got the CD of the soundtrack. There's 3 songs that Con sings on. I cannot wait to get the reaction out for you guys. And imagine a season 3 where everything post-storm to the end of the season, including his death. His end up. that's a very interesting imagine. Like, I've just realised my hat's on wonky. But that's an interesting thing. That feels like... I kind of like that idea, but I prefer him being brought back to life. You know? I don't want them to reset everything, because I don't want them to reset the wedding. I don't want them to reset all the season and Izzy's growth and stuff like that. I don't want them to reset it all. I don't like the idea of that. But, I think I mentioned that I ordered something else. I've got to try to get out of the packaging because I'm keeping it safe until I've got my shelving behind me, which hopefully I'll get soon. But which way around is it? Hang on, it's this way around. I got the record of it too. I love the soundtrack. And not just because Con's on it, it's the type of music where you could literally just like, I could see myself like going around the house dancing to it. But I really like the soundtrack. And plus the 3 songs that he sings on, brilliant. Anyway. But yeah, it's a shame you literally cannot get that anywhere. The film is really fun. And I will be doing my best to get that out because I'm shocked how much I enjoyed the film. I'll say it now. I'm shocked. I'm actually enjoying. Like, I thought I'm going to watch this for Con, but I'm so worried that I'm not going to like it. But I actually got quite into it. It's a lot of fun, the film. But like, I decided I did put it up in when I said that I was switching the week that I'm releasing that reaction from obviously last week to this coming week. I said that I'm going to try to do a movie reaction every 2 weeks. 2 weeks, so then it gives me plenty of time to edit it in amongst all my other stuff. So I've got to decide what next film I'm going to do. Like, I'm thinking maybe one of Taika's other films. I'm not sure. God, that's so fucking bright. Hang on, let me go off of that for now because it's so fucking bright. Until I need the descriptions of the episodes, I'm going to go off that page. But I don't know what I want to watch next. What movie reaction? Like, I asked on the thing, but I kind of want to like get some like opinions and things like that. I don't want to stick just to Our Flag Means Death related films. With ways that you could bring Izzy back. I did like him in season 1 though. We were watching season 2. I just like some of the stuff he did, but it made sense. Hunt for the Wilder People is one of the ones I've got on my list. Like, I've added loads of stuff to my Amazon watch list, my Amazon Prime watch list and stuff like that. So even if it's stuff that I gotta buy and things like that, I've got it on there. But Hunt for the Wilder People is one of the ones on there. So I'm breaking again for season 2 because I'm not getting to talk about it very much with anyone, but I'm writing a fic, Jim Possessed by Izzy. I love that Jim got his glove. I love that he got his glove. They got his glove. I'm stumbling over my words because I'm trying to think of several things at once. Apologies. I liked him more and hated myself for it. I loved his character, but hated like what he was doing. But now we've got context for it. No pun intended with the context. But when I rewatched season 1, I liked the character more and more, and he became one of my favourites. And then we got context for how he was in season 1 when we watched season 2, and we understood him more, and his character developed, and he very quickly became my favourite TV character on the show, and then my favourite TV character ever. Like, even above Aziraphale, and I did not think that was possible. I didn't think anybody could beat Aziraphale as my favourite character, but he did. And he has. Like, it's incredible. I love that they got his glove. In season 1, immediately, tiny, bumpy, grumpy people on my vibe. Smaller. I'm actually the same height as Con, I think. I think he's either 5'8" or 5'8" or 5'7.5", and I'm 5'7.5". So I'm pretty much his height. Until CJ. Ooh. I loved Izzy. But my friend watched Izzy clips I sent her and does he seem to be exhausted by... That's pretty accurate. He does seem to be exhausted by everyone. In both seasons. Although he seems to get less exhausted by them in season 2. Oh. Like, it's weird going back. He's my friend... Oh, nice. He's awesome. I can understand why, because he's got such... He was... I've not seen Green Lantern, although if I watch Green Lantern, I will be cheering for Sinestro. Like, I know he starts off as, like, good-ish and then goes bad. I've never seen Green Lantern. Too small to reach the top shelf. A lot of the time I have to do that because I'm taller than my other half. A few months ago, and it wasn't even news of season 2. But yeah, he was such a little badger. Wawa. That's a good definition. That's a good definition for him. But yeah, I've not seen Green Lantern. But I would cheer for Sinestro because I love and adore Con. But Sinestro is Mark Strong. And Mark Strong's my favourite actor of all time. Not just... He plays my favourite film character, Merlin from Kingsman. He's my favourite film character of all time. But he's my favourite actor of all time. And, like, if you're in the UK, they don't do it anymore. But if you go... It's a different person now. I think it's John Boyega. But, you know, like at cinemas where they say, turn off your cell phones and stuff like that kind of thing. It was always Mark Strong. And imagine that voice doing that. When I went to watch Kingsman 2, Golden Circle, he did it as Merlin. And started saying, if you don't turn off your fucking phones, I'm going to reenact the church scene. I fucking will. It was so funny. Oh. But yeah, if I watched Green Lantern, I would be cheering for Sinestro. I absolutely would cheer for Sinestro. I can't help it. Mark Strong's just Mark Strong. If we had Mark in season... Let's just say I had to rein myself in with the Izzy sword candle scene. I had to rein myself in. I literally, if Mark walked on screen in season 3, I would scream, and then I would not be able to talk for the rest of the fucking thing, because I'd just be like, and like my other half knows I like him, so I don't have to worry. I think of Merlin when I hear Mark Strong. I didn't get to see it in the first one in the cinema, but I saw number 2 in the cinema. Won't go into spoilers, but all I'll say is I can no longer ever again listen to Country Roads. Anytime, like my other half will sometimes hum it, I will literally glare at him, and if he doesn't shut up, I'll literally... He's got a lovely accent. He's got a lovely accent. But yeah, I cannot listen to the song Crunchy Roads anymore without crying. But that's Kingsman. I cannot. I'm thinking of it now and getting emotional. That's what that song does to me. Because of Kingsman 2. I can't. And Kingsman 2 has also got Pedro Pascal. What? Oh god, yeah, I can't listen to that. I can't. And like when it comes on the radio, my other half turns it over. Or if he's watching a video and that song's on in the background, he turns it over because he knows I cannot listen to that song ever again. Ever again because of Kingsman 2. Wow, we've gone to Kingsman 2 from our Flag Means Death. And we still barely talked about season 1. It's so weird. Like, I've watched bits of episode 1. I haven't had the time to rewatch all of them. I can't remember. The first thing I watched Pedro in, technically, was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. When that first aired, so... Technically, that's what I first saw him in. Although I would not have been able to associate in between it until I went back and saw the episode. Because it was the first one with college. And Buffy was walking along with him and he turns out to be a vampire. So he technically... I might have seen him in CSI as well, because I know he's in multiple episodes of that. Not CSI, was it Law and Order? I think it was Law and Order. Plays an Inuit scientist, puts Thomas Google nerdy type. I think I've seen a picture. I think I've seen a picture of him in it. We're 40 minutes in. We've literally barely mentioned season 1. We're terrible. Terrible. But then again, we got spoiled for content this week. We got spoiled for content. I should have just said our Flag Means Death discussion, shouldn't I? I just made it a discussion about both seasons. Oh no! Him in Buffy, it was the one where she's first at college, and she's walking home, like trying to find the door, the campus, like parts of the campus, and I think he goes to help her, and he turns out to be a vampire, or he ends up as a vampire. Oh, I wish I had, but I was editing The Good Place reaction. That fucking episode, the ending, wow. It is very fun to chat. Maybe I will change, once I've finished, maybe I will change the title and the image to be just Our Flag Means Death discussion. Pedro and Mark in season 3. And especially if they bring Izzy back as well. So imagine if we get Pedro, Mark, and Con in the same. It's warm enough in this room already. Shut up. Don't get me fucking started. Woo. Oh god, yeah, Pedro and Taika together. That would be amazing. That would be pure chaos. That would be insane, but so fucking good to watch. That'd be amazing to watch. Their energy would just be incredible. And then you'd have... Exactly. I would literally just go... I would collapse. But imagine Taika and Pedro on one side, and Mark and Con on the other. Mark and Con that they did. IG-11, yes. Oh fuck, I wish I had my bags up here. I've got loads of Loungefly bags, and one of my bags is literally... The behind the scenes stuff would be insane with those two. But I've got loads of different like Loungefly bags, or not loads, I've got about 7 or 8. Most of them are Grogu. And one of them is literally IG-11 holding Grogu with IG-11's head poking at the top of the bag. It's a brilliant bag. And then I've also... There's multiple Grogu ones. I've also got one I currently use is a Boba Fett one. And then I've also got a Rescuers Down Under one. Of the two of them. I think I might have seen an interview or something. I swear I've seen like them as themselves somewhere. But yeah, like imagining Mark and Con together, I don't think I would be able to talk. I would just be like... And as long as like the only singing we hear is from Con, because if Mark starts singing, I will probably cry. Because, yeah. Yes, yes. That, yeah. I remember that now. Now you've said that, I remember that. Absolutely remember that bit now. They're funny. Pure chaos. Like, if they were actually on a full show, like, in person together. Because I know, obviously, Taika... I don't know if he did the motion capture, but obviously he did the voice. But now, Pedro is... Don't start me on a duet between those two. But, I know Pedro's only doing like pretty much rarely ever in the suit now, only for like when he would have to take his helmet off. But he's just doing the voice stuff now, so it would be too powerful. Speaking of powerful, he did. I loved his episodes. I pretty much loved every single episode of The Mandalorian, to be honest. But connecting season 1, trying to get this discussion going for season 1, or even connecting season 2 to season 1 more. Imagine, because I know they knew each other, I want Calico Jack to somehow be alive, so we can have him with Anne Bonny. Imagine season 3, Calico Jack somehow alive, in a scene with Anne Bonny. Imagine that. Calico Jack and Anne Bonny together. Whew. Taika, Pedro. I just want to see Pedro and Oscar together again in anything. Anything. Oh, David Fanney, yes. I can see that. I fucking love Korg, but I can so see the similarities between Korg and David Fanney. I can so see those similarities. Oh, absolute thruple. Absolute thruple. Like, Jack would be in freaking heaven. He would love it. Seeing those two women, how they were in the antiques shop, with like knife in the back. He would just be sitting there like, you guys could not turn me on anymore. He would be literally thriving with the both of them together. I just want to see Anne Bonny and Calico Jack in the same scene, because it would just be pure chaos. And yeah, don't get me started on Oscar. Yeah, Calico Jack's... I hated him. Because you're meant to hate him. But he's freaking hilarious. Korg, when he shouted to Steed about Buttons turning... He did. Now that you come to mention it, he did sound like Korg, yeah, because he's like... He sounded a little bit... He sounded innocent then, you know? And Korg's kind of got this little... He's got this innocent into his voice. He is, like, he's... Obviously, he's not innocent. He's killed. But he's a little bit more innocent. So he did sound like that. Yeah, now you come to mention it. But yeah, I would love it for Calico Jack to come back. Because, like... I can see him maybe coming back somehow. I know it's going to be very, very fucking difficult. But this show... No forgiveness! Die, Ghost! Oh, no, piss off, Ghost. That's the word. Piss off, Ghost. Eating hot Cheetos with chopsticks. Hey, that makes fucking sense. You don't get it all over your fingers. You can still touch your eyes. It makes sense. Pedro and Oscar together. Best mates. Will Arnett's hilarious. He's so funny. Like, it's still like... They got Will Arnett in this show. He pops up in random like stuff that you would not expect somebody as famous as him to pop up in. Like obviously this show, and then there was a series of unfortunate events. Which okay, the cast in that was fucking insane for that show, and I wish I hadn't watched it. I wish I hadn't watched a series of unfortunate events, because that would make for an incredible reaction. I think that show. Absolutely amazing series that was. Like, I freaking loved every single episode of that. But he was obviously in that. If you know what character he played, you know what character he played. And obviously I won't go into that, but I think he's just brilliant. And obviously he was voiced... I want to say villain, but not technically, because he was a character being played by Tiny Tina, but he was in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands as well. And I love him in that. I played that on my Twitch. So, like, I would love to have him back, because he's just so random and weird. And Carl and the Duffer... I've not seen Arrested Development. There's a lot of American humour like that I can't get myself to watch. I just don't... It just... It's not me. I might like it. But I don't think I could even get myself to start watching it. Like, I might... Like, I've tried watching clips, and I just can't. Like, I can't watch The American Office. But then again, I can't stand the original UK Office either. I can't stand it. So I don't think I'd watch Arrested Development, but Will Arnett's absolutely brilliant as Calico Jack. I would love for him to come back. Calico Jack, Anne Bonny, and Evelyn in the same scene. Calico Jack would fucking love Evelyn. Oh my god. Imagine Calico Jack versus Ned Lowe. Imagine that insanity. Calico Jack and Ned Lowe. Like, I know, obviously, Ned Lowe went down. We saw his body sinking into the water, but we didn't see his dead body on land. And plus, we're a show where somebody can turn into a bird. Anybody, anything could happen in this show now. Now that we've seen Buttons turn into a bird, anything can happen. Anyone could be brought back, you know? Anything could could happen. I wanted to say two things and I've forgotten what the other thing was. He would be so fucking screwed. Oh my god. I would love Evelyn and Calico Jack, or Ned Lowe and Calico Jack. That would be freaking brilliant. It's where the dead dove do not eat tag fruit. Okay, I've seen that tag. I've seen that tag somewhere. Dead dove, do not eat. And I was like, what the frick does that mean? I'm intrigued, but I also don't want to know at the same time, because I'm intrigued, but I'm not at the same time, because... Oh my fucking god. Sorry, my face popping up, but oh. I really would. There's so many like things I would love to see come back. I'm so glad we got Spanish Jackie Moore, because she's freaking brilliant. I love Leslie Jones. I'm so glad it seems like she's on the crew. Although, to be honest, having her on the crew probably or on the show as much as she wasn't in every episode, obviously, but I feel like she takes up quite a bit of the budget too. So I can't help it. I'm searching to see if there's any. Did you see the picture? I think Con put it up as well, but the actor Tom Payne put it up. He played Jesus in The Walking Dead. It's like when Jesus met Iggy. Iggy? I can't fucking talk. Izzy. It's because I read CJ at the same time, so I got a J in my head. I can't believe I misquoted Izzy. I watched The Office with Martin Freeman and loved the romance, but awkwardness and the quality of Ricky Gervais. I like some of the stuff that Ricky Gervais obviously does for charity and things like that. I don't, personally, his humour I can't stand. I do not want to know any more than that about the dove. Because, ew. But, yeah, I don't, it's the awkwardness and that, like, I don't do mockumentary stuff. I usually cannot stand mockumentary. Like, I will not watch Borat. I hate, literally, that, just the thought of that sometimes has made me feel a bit ill. That amount of awkwardness I can't take. But for some reason, I can do What We Do in the Shadows. I don't know why. Disgusted here, stealing it up. Oh my god. That, I love that. The way he's gone from that to the well and truly docked scene. His growth is insane. Like, I love his face where he thinks they're having sex. It's so funny. He's like, oh my god. But you notice, he doesn't walk away. He could have fucked off. He could have gone below deck and like just not heard it. No, he stayed there. Just like, you better not fuck. You better be nice to. You better be nice to my captain. You better be good to Ed. There's so many things you could read from that scene where he's listening in on them. So many things. That'd be. I love the well and truly docked bit. He's grown so fucking much. It's crazy. Literally, you were told that what was in the bag, so don't be surprised at what you find inside. Good point. Good. That I like that definition now. Okay, now I understand it. It kind of makes sense, but I'll probably forget. So I am really look to see if there's any more behind the scenes content out. I don't think there is, but I literally check all the fucking time. It's insane. Nope. Let's shut it down, because otherwise I will keep scrolling through and there's nothing new. Izzy's disgusting. Exactly. That's why he didn't walk away. He's like, Ed's having sex with somebody else. I'm not amused. But he stayed there. He wanted to walk away because he was like, wasn't invited. That's why he's disgusted. And because Ed is having sex with somebody else, he's feeling possessive and jealous. Then he's like, I'm listening, because if he disappoints my captain Ed, if he disappoints the other half of Blackbeard, then I will kill Steed. He wanted to make sure that Steed was doing well. Oh dear, we're fucking terrible. My god, is the heating on? Yeah, the heating's on. Fucking hell. It gets warm in this room, I'm sorry. Oh my god, over the summer, literally, I would get off this seat, my back would be soaked, because this room is like a sauna. But oh, there are so many bits from season 1. One episode I really like from season 1 is the boat party one. I love Frenchie and Olu having their scam. I thought that was so freaking hilarious. But I like where Ed comes out after he's been offended by all like the aristocrats. Don't. I had the giggles at the beginning from Pop Pop. I'd forgotten it today. I'd forgotten Pop Pop, and then the first thing I read in the chat, before I even started the stream was control your pop. And now you've just brought back my giggles. Jeez. I'm gonna have to take my cardigan off. Sorry. It's so fucking warm in here. It's because the heating's on. I don't know how to turn off this radiator. I might have to try in a minute. But it is fucking bacon hot. Sorry, I've got my Blake 7 t-shirt on. I might actually turn it off in a second because I'm bacon hot. But is dressing well is still my... It is a... My favourite episode is the party episode because it's amazing episode for Izzy. And obviously the singing. That's my favourite episode. I can't help it. It's Con singing. That was the one thing I wanted from season 2, and I got it in that scene. So that is by far my favourite episode. But that episode, the best revenge is dressing well is so good. Like, good job. We were the Pop Legion. Oh god, yes, the picture of him and Caven. Is it Caven? I never know how. I've only ever seen his name written down. I've never heard it pronounced. It's like Kevin, but Caven, I think, or something like that. I tweeted it, described it as, oh my god, shocked. Oh my god, heartbroken. Oh my god, internalized homophobia. Like, yeah, he did have that kind of like homophobia-ish kind of thing, but it was like, I feel like with Izzy, now after having watched season 2, it's because he just like, he had it so ingrained in him and like he couldn't accept himself, or he hadn't been allowed to accept himself or realize who he was, and that's why he hated himself more, or because he didn't realize he loved Ed as well and things like that. There's so many things, but I keep getting interrupted by my own thoughts. But my favourite part of the best revenge is dressing well is when Ed comes out having been offended by everyone. Told off face when says stand down. His little face, he's like, his little sad eyes. Oh my god, Taika's eyes in that scene. It's like, and then like Frenchie's like going, what they do to you, man? So like he was like, Frenchie's was like, obviously it was pre-Kraken era, but obviously it's Blackbeard. So Frenchie was like, or like Steed's crew weren't 100% like they were in awe and fans of Ed, but they weren't like 100% trusting him. But I love how Frenchie was like, what they do to you, man? What they do? And stuff like that. And I thought it was so sweet. But like I just love his face, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking shoot at them. It's like, stand down, and he's like, it felt like nobody had talked to him like that. I thought it was just passive aggression or massive aggression, and when it didn't Ed say massive aggression, I know his eye. He is so expressive with his eyes, and like in like episode 1 and stuff like that, his crazy eyes are insane. His look, and then when like Steed goes in and like it starts revealing all the little tidbits and here's all that kind of thing and stuff like that, and then I just yes, fuck yes, shut Joan's eyes. I know what you mean by that. I absolutely know what you fucking mean by that. Oh my god, I'm just double checking that I do, because no my luck, yes it is 100%. And then got him to go for a better plan. Yes. My fucking watch is going off again. Jesus, shut up. But, that is the perfect explanation. Chuck Jones eyes. He really does. I love the Chuck Jones reference as well. Because Chuck Jones episodes of Tom and Jerry are the best episodes of Tom and Jerry. That's random, but where Ed comes in and like they're all the aristocrats are having a go at each other, fighting, things are burning, and Ed's like, what you fucking do? And I think that when that moment where like he says it's passive aggression and then Ed looks at him, I think that's the moment where Ed is in love with Steed. That is the moment. He might not have realised it at that moment, but I think that is the moment he actually fell in love with him. Even if he doesn't realise it, I just think it's that moment. He's like, that's where it starts. Because like you could just see that look he gives him is like, he's in awe of what Steed's able to accomplish, and he's able to see that he doesn't, and it's not just the love, it's where he first starts realising like, I don't have to do things the violent way. It is literal heart eyes. But it's where he realizes, like, I don't have to be Blackbeard. You know, he starts realizing he can be fully different. Like, obviously he'd done bits before, but he can literally, he just sees, like, I can do things differently and it works. I like this. As well as, like, going, I fucking love this man. I think it was such a smart build-up with his character. They start by telling all the stories where he's built of literal shadows, show you his competence, and then he's just a such a vulnerable guy. And like they say in the season 2 finale, it was Ed and Izzy built up the Blackbeard. Like Blackbeard, Izzy helped the reputation and stuff like that, and he kept Blackbeard reined in. He also fed into the Blackbeard stuff because he felt like Ed needed him. He did that for me. Oh, it was so, like, he really had the literal heart eyes in that scene. It like, he absolutely...
Shut it up.
Thank you, John. I've just realised my little chat bar's not working. That is the first thing, but thank you very much for the subscription, John. That's the first time that's happened during one of these talks. I've just realised my fucking chat bar's not working. Hang on then. We are gonna try and work on that. But resub undefined. Wow, that fucking works well, doesn't it? What the hell is with that, hey? I like Steve's boots in season 2, but I love his ribbon. I love these little shoes in season 1. Yes. They also didn't know that there was any option when you think about it. Very true. Very true. They didn't realise there was an option. What the fuck is going on with that chat bar? Let's have a look. Because I don't know what that... Apologies if you can hear my... I'm going to move my microphone over. Try to keep it away from my mouse for a second. Because I've only got a very small space because my desk is so fucking small. So I've only got a very small space to move things around. Okay, let's have a look. Why have we not got our chat coming up? Oh, there's always something going wrong with my stuff, isn't there? Oh, hang on. Let's try that thing. Especially when you take into account how they talked about Horn of Gold. Oh god, yeah, like they were a product of their environment. Absolutely, because like the stuff we heard about Horn of Gold. Ugh. With that episode flashback with his mum going, we don't get nice fine things, makes me think of. Yeah, he is like he's like this guy who's got so many nice fine things, and he's in awe of them, and he's just going through all the books and stuff like that, and he's playing with the materials and appreciating all the different materials in his clothing in the secret wardrobe. It's beautiful. I love going back and watching and like looking at all the clips and things like that, because I really need to rewatch season 1 again. What the hell is going on with my chat? I don't know why the chat's not working. Disabled events. And I really hate the fact that obviously resub just find. I'm so sorry about that. Although the fact this is meant to be, this chat thing is meant to be set up for YouTube. It says display cheers. I don't think they quite got it right, did they? So obviously, hopefully there'll be an update at some point and I'll be able to fix it. I could talk about everything for ages. I'm just going to test it. I've changed... Hang on, I need to fucking save it. Hang on. But yeah. I'm just going to send it... I don't know why the chat's not appearing. What microphone do you use? I like the sound. You like it? It's an Elgato Wave... I want to say 1. Hang on, let me lift it up so you can see. It's there. It's got the pop filter on, so it's one of the Elgato. I'm saying that as I got it turned around. Like, one thing I've noticed in my reactions, when I reach a certain like pitch with my voice, it cuts out. So I need to go into the settings. There's a very customizable thing with the Wavelink software. So I need to do that. I just can't do it on my own because it's too overwhelming for my head. He's had that mindset since he was a child. Exactly. He has had that mindset since he was a child. What is... I'm sorry, I really don't understand why that chat's not working. It should... Okay. New chat colour. Okay, that was just a testing, but I don't know why that's not picking up. I do like that colour for it though. It's a shame I can't... I need to like customise it, make it green. Oh, I could make it horizontal, but I won't. I really don't know why it's not working. I'm so... Obviously, it worked last week, that chat thing. But it's not today. It's just my fucking luck. A pirate therapist would bring in the big... Oh, God, yeah. A pirate therapist would get traumatised. They would get traumatised by everything they hear. My God. Okay, who do you think on the crew would be the therapist? For me personally, actually, I start saying that. I think technically season 2 we did see a therapist, didn't we? There already is a therapist on the crew, isn't there? There's already a therapist, and he's the best therapist ever because everybody wants a hug from him. I really want a fucking hug from him. I would love. Didn't think it was worth being with, and thought he was a burden. Exactly, was like with the season 2, or not the finale, but the one before the finale, where Fang is the best therapist. He's wonderful. Because that scene with him and Ed in season 2, wonderful. Pop Izzy saying, every war we watch is a moment that kills me. Don't get... Even Con looks at that scene, is like, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? What was I thinking? Lucius is a good one as well, and I think Olu's quite good as well. I think Olu and Lucius would... Lucius in season 1, yeah, but Olu's would be a great therapist as well, because I like how he spoke with Steed when Steed was losing his confidence and stuff like that. But Kevin, a combination of season 1 Lucius, Olu and Kevin all in together, especially if it includes Kevin's hugs. I want a hug from David Farnay. He is a bit selfish, and he's got his own issues to deal with now, especially after all what he endured between season 1 and season 2. But Fang is just the biggest cuddly bear ever. I think he's wonderful. I'm fucking sorry, I'm really pissed off. I don't know why this chat's not working. Because as I said, it was up. Let me refresh it. He blocked out for that scene, didn't he? Yeah, I think he did something like that. Like, I think he, apparently it's a lot longer as well. Like, he went on for quite a bit, but, I think afterwards he was like, what the fuck did I just do? And I think it's absolutely freaking hilarious. Buttons is crazy, but I fucking love him. Buttons would be an interesting one. Like, he would go a roundabout way and use metaphors and stuff like that, and probably confuse people, but then you'd be like, oh shit, he is right. So Buttons would be a fun one as well. I think there's a lot of the crew. Obviously, there's a lot of the crew that you don't want to listen to. Like, Frenchie is my second favourite character, but do not listen to him about locking everything up in a box in your head. Because that box will explode at some point. I want the cutscenes like that. Like, I want to rewatch that scene, the daddy scene. But I feel like I'll be cringing for Con. Like going, oh God, this is like, what is he doing? That'd be freaking hilarious. But I will where the hell's my mouse gone? Ah! I'm fucking pain. I need to work out what the hell's going on with that heating. It's too hot. I do not like... I'm going to refresh the cache. It's probably not. The Frenchie and Black Pete are the two that I would never let... Yeah, Black Pete. I love you, Black Pete, but I think it would be a bit overwhelming, wouldn't it? I'm just going to leave that alone because there is such a delay on the actual on-screen thing. Hang on. My God. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that alone. It's a mess. It says bottle it up so the box has to be expected. Exactly. It was like we saw the boxing coming away because they're going, what do we do? Bottle it up, and we John's like, for fuck's sake, that's not right. I love Wee John as well. Yeah, but I adore Frenchie so much. Like, my head tells me, like, because we kind of see, like, Frenchie in the final, like, bit with the crew. Frenchie's kind of got, like, obviously, he's, maybe being captain? I think it should be, like, everybody's working together on that ship now. Or Olu. Olu would be amazing. But I feel like Frenchie might be first mate. I think this is how I'm justifying it in my head. Obviously, there's the real reason I think it's the fucking studio. But I feel like they did not think that we were ready to have an Izzy captain, Frenchie first mate combination. That would be too powerful. And we would not be able to take it. He's so bad at reading. Oh, God, he's so bad at being tactful. But he's freaking hilarious. Bravely doing his dad moves to his newly adopted child. Yes! There's the one that Leslie Jones put up where it's got him and Vico together and he's dropping it low, but then there's the one where it's is it Vico's TikTok or is it Madeline's TikTok where you've got Madeline and Vico in the front and then you got Con in the background joining in the dance and he's doing it more like a line dancing type thing and it's so cute. It's so cute. And, like, obviously there's the daddy pappy shirts changing into the outfits. You see Con's lighter poking out of his waistcoat pocket. And that, but, like, Vico's TikToks, Con's Instagram, Leslie Jones, Madeline as well. Shit, who plays... Oh, my God, I've forgotten the actress. I have read the actress's name. Shit. I'm gonna find it. I want to say it because I want to educate myself. I don't know how to say her name. But Zheng's actress. I don't want to say... Is it Ruobo? I've never heard it pronounced, but she's done some stuff as well. And, like, Samba's stuff as well is amazing. Amazing. Ed being bitter for 4 minutes and 29 seconds. You have to. The breakdown of how Taika acted the fuck out of episode... Taika was so good, and when he sat on there, like on the sofa, like he's on the right side of the sofa, and then you got Steve there, and he starts talking about like going, "I like to breathe the same air," and you just the way he looks at him, he's got those puppy dog eyes, and he's just so how he goes from like the like going off the rails, crazy eyes. Madman in episode 1 to how he is in episode 4 is insane. That one is so funny. I'm from the Midwest and immediately was like, boot scooting boogie, yes. But then again, if you look at his boots in like his boots, how could you not? I love that. I love the fact that he does that. He's freaking brilliant. The whole cast, it's one of the most wonderful casts. And like the love that the cast feels for each other and for their fans radiates through the show. It did in season 1, even more so in season 2. And I think it's absolutely wonderful. I love the whole cast. They're absolutely wonderful. Like new ones like Auntie and Zheng. And just like Minnie Driver sharing stuff as well. Fucking Minnie Driver. I still can't believe they got Minnie. Ed was so salty that whole episode and I was living for it. And then he was just so sweet when Steed was... I know his little face when Steed was confessing was so cute. And then okay, we're going back to season 2 again. I'm so sorry. If anybody's tuned in for just season 1 stuff, I am so sorry. It's very difficult to talk about season 1. We've had so much content this week. But I like their faces when Anne and Mary... are like going, I bet they haven't even had sex yet. And they're like, how fucking dare you? And Steve's like, what do you mean? Steve looks so innocent in that, but it's like he didn't understand what they meant. It was so cute. One other, obviously we talked about Calico Jack, but I love, one bit I like is where you got Steed going off because he thinks he's got a treasure map. And you got Lucius and you got Ed along as well. And then you you've got like Steed and Ed talking about like the restaurant that Ed would open up, and you got Lucius just sat there in front of him going, oh my god, it's happening. It's actually happening. And his face is like, panic mode, oh shit, what am I doing? Ah! Like, he was still angry at him, but he wanted to hear it too. Exactly. He's like, he loved hearing it, but he's like, I'm still not fucking happy with you. Ed goes from natural lion to Disney lion. Yes. He goes from adult angry Simba to baby Simba. Yes. And it's so cute. It's so fucking cute. But yeah, I love the one where they're looking for treasure. Which one is that? Is that, This is oh my god, the episode's literally called This Is Happening. I was looking at the episode titles and I was like, oh, I can guess which one it is, considering I've already said This Is Happening. But I love that. It's like, and the speech that Lucius gives to Steed about that little man over there likes you very much. He is still very clearly terrified of Ed. But he says all that because he's pissed off at Ed, the way he's acting, because of how much effort Steed is putting in for him without either man realising. And I think it's wonderful. And it's like Ed's face, like Ed afterwards is like actually trying to be nice. Best title of an ep ever. It makes sense. The bit at the end asking whether he wants to come back to the ship if the crew agrees. Yes. He's like, okay. It's like full on puppy dog eyes. He's like, yes please. And he just like, he didn't take 2 seconds to think about his answer. It was so cute. And the way he runs off after Steed, when Steed says, I can't find my way back to the ship, is so cute. God, how can he be so fucking menacing but so cute and adorable at the same time? He's fucking brilliant. And one thing about him is the costumes and makeup and everything like that in the show is amazing. Taika's wig, especially his season 2 wig, or wigs, because all the different hairstyles, are the best wigs I've ever seen. They're so fucking real looking. Izzy's threatening to take away rations from Wee John for making a joke at Izzy Spence season 1 versus Wee John showing Izzy him. Yes! The character development from everyone is so beautiful. I love the character development from everyone. I'm fucking... Excuse me a second, I'm just going to try and see if I can turn off this fucking radio. I'm getting bacon in here, excuse me. I'm not going to go to the a be right back screen, because I'm literally, I'm probably going to switch hats as well because it's fucking hot in here. But I'm not going to go be right back because the radiator is literally right there, excuse me. Oh god, my legs are killing me. I need to stretch them anyway. Oh no, that's fine. I thought I broke the radiator knob because it came off in my hand. Oh dear. But yeah, it was turned up to level 4, my radiator. So I turned it all the way off. It was level 4. Holy fuck, no wonder I was hot. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. A friend of mine didn't realise it was a wig. It looks so fucking real. The wig looks insanely good. Especially his season 2 wigs. His season 2 wigs, because I'm fairly certain to see it's got to be wigs, like multiple. Sorry, my glove dropped on the floor. Season 2, it's got to be multiple wigs in season 2 because we got the up butt, like the updo where he's cleaning up and he's kind of like, he's like scarily nice. And then obviously you got where he's in the potato sack with the hair slightly up, so he's kind of midway in between. And then you got him at the end. His hair's beautiful. That treasure hunt episode is the episode that made me think Reese could play Michael Caine in a film. I can see that now you mention it. Yes. I can absolutely see that with Michael Caine. Yeah, like if you put the right makeup, the right hair on him, I can absolutely fucking see that. Didn't have that long hair, so I knew, but if I hadn't I would not have known. It's incredible. Like I think, or at least I went to watch a video where this it was talking about different wigs and stuff like that. I think it might have been a clip taken out from a full-length video where if somebody like does wigs and things like that, or something like that, and they were talking about how it was the most convincing wig they'd ever seen on a TV series. Because like they could not tell. If they hadn't known, they would not have been able to tell. The wigs are freaking brilliant in this show. Like Calico Jack's maybe not so much, but that's because I think so many people know what Will Arnett looks like, and plus he's scruffy looking anyway, so it's scruffy looking. But Taika's wigs in season 1 are great, and then you look at the season 2 wigs, and it's like, if you compare the season 2 wigs to season 1, you can kind of tell a bit more with season 1 wigs, because the season 2 wigs are just that damn fucking good. They're so good, so good. Next time you see the episode, I will so see Michael Caine now. I will so see Michael Caine. Either that, or I'll see Michael Caine in Austin Powers, or Mike Myers in Austin Powers, because he's got a little bit of that energy, like in that. Fucking hell, this show. Like it's like if I had the time, I would rewatch season 1 for the channel, you know? Just to see, like, watch it from a different perspective of having seen where everybody ends up at the end of season 2. But obviously I haven't got the time, and plus that would just be weird considering I've already reacted to it on the show. It'd be weird. But I would love to just be able to rewatch season 1 again anyway, just from like, never seen it again. Or I would love to be able to watch it of not knowing anything about it. Also, the costume and makeup department somehow made Izzy look so soft and round and vulnerable when he... Yes! But that was Con's acting and the makeup and costume. The way he breaks down, like... I love what they do with Con's hair. With Izzy's hair. Like, before he breaks down. Or, like, when he breaks down, because, like, going... It's your job to follow my fucking orders. He's still, like, obviously he's breaking apart. He's struggling. And then he starts doing that. And then when obviously he's lost his... he tells Ed, this ship is fucked. It's poisonous. And Ed shoots him. He looks different now because he's also got the black makeup on, which kind of adds to it. And then afterwards, where both the crews are back together, and Izzy is falling apart. He's got that, like, drowned look. And also, the part where he comes out and shoots Ed looks very nice. But the way, like, I love how they use hair to show progression of characters, because they do it with Ed as well. Like with his updo and his downdo and then in between and things like that. I love how they use hair to show a transition of, like, a growth and, like, regressing. Like, if you see Ed with his hair all the way up, you know something's about to go down. You know, stay away from him. You're gonna get fucking hurt. This disheveled dirt is... Yes. Disheveled, dirty dishwasher at Izzy, just on the brink of death, just shot himself in the head, or tried to, recovering from an infection, torrential rain in the middle of a great big storm, and he still managed to look so goddamn good. I actually found out about this show because Blind Wave reacted to the trailer. I remembered them reacting to your trailer. I think they'd love the show. I think Blind Wave would love the show. I really think they'd get right into it. Because they're doing Good Omens Season 2 soon. I think 25th of the month is when they're doing it. But they're doing Good Omens Season 2. So fingers crossed. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they will eventually do the show. I think it would be right up their alley. I think they'd really love it. Psycho mood behind the smile. Yes, like, he's so happy, but he's got that, like, slightly unhinged, like, look in his eyes. You're like, oh, this is scarier than when you said psych, I was like, when you said psych, I literally imagined Ed talking to Lassie. That would be a fucking crossover. Oh my god. Now I just imagined Tim Odmanson on the show. Tim Odmanson on Our Flag Means Death would be incredible. Yeah, I've been waiting for it too. They are gonna love season 2. They are gonna love season 2. I'm so excited. Because, like, when they put it up as a post, I think I commented... I think it was on Twitter. Where I said, oh my god, I've been waiting for you. I'm so excited for this. Like, I'm so excited for them to do Good Omens Season 2. But I really think they would love... they would love it. Because, like, they're not afraid to get emotional as well. And I think this show and Good Omens, they benefit from that. I think you can... like. Obviously, people get emotional in different ways. If people don't cry, and that's absolutely fine. But, like, Blind Wave, they're not afraid to get emotional. And I think they will love... They would love the humour in this show. They will love seeing Will Arnett in this show. Because I know they love Will Arnett. But they would absolutely fucking love this show so much. I would absolutely love to see them. Especially Season 2. Because I could imagine... I could almost imagine when Izzy dies, Calvin getting up and walking away from the table. Like he did with Torchwood at final episode. He was pissed off with that one. But I think they would love this show. I think more people have started to watch season 1 now. Thankfully, because like when I kind of search like for like Our Flag Means Death reactions, there's multiple like in the like last month or so people watching season 1, obviously to try and watch season 2. But I would love for more people to react to the show. It deserves it. It deserves so much more than it gets. I hope this room is like a fucking sauna. There's nowhere for the hot air to escape. If it was the middle of the day, I'd have the door open. But my daughter's asleep. I will wake her up. Oh dear. It doesn't help that I got these great big headphones on as well. I'm just going to sit here like this. So I'm just looking at the different like images and stuff like that. To see where like the whole crew goes from episode 1, the pilot episode, to where they are in season 2 is insane. Didn't they say that Aziraphale and Corelli were such good friends at the end of season 2? I would adore them reacting to Our Flag Means Death. Yes, I could totally see him against Cat. Yeah, he would. Such good friends at the end of season 2. Someone else doing season 1 just yesterday. Awesome! It's awesome that there's more people doing it. But I could totally see Calvin get extra. Like, I can see them like obviously hating him in season 1, but loving him as a character. Adoring him, like starting to really like him during season 2, and getting extremely. I can literally see, like, I can see Eric just like tossing over his notebook and throwing his pen. I would love it. I would freaking love it. But like, so I'm looking at the picture of like I'm on the Our Flag Means Death wiki, right? Season 1, yes. Like, I don't think they 100% got into season 1 of Good Omens, which is like why I'm so happy that they've watched in season 2. So I swear I saw Rick saying it wasn't his cup of tea, so it wouldn't surprise me if Rick doesn't do season 2 of Good Omens. But I'm glad they're giving it a chance, because maybe they've rewatched it and on their own time and appreciated it more. Because I think the more you watch Good Omens season 1, the more you love it. So I'm so glad they're doing season 2. But like as I said, I was looking at the thumbnails for the episodes. I'm on the Our Flag Means Death wiki, like fandom.com wiki. And there's just the picture of Steed. So stood up straight, shoulders black in that teal like coloured coat and stuff like that, so flouncy, and just to see where he goes to the season 2 finale is incredible. I'm sorry, I keep trying to bring it back to season 1 I mean, because this is a season 1 thing and we're not talking about it. So I'm fucking, holy moly, I'm getting so fucking hot. What the hell? So I keep getting stuff popping up on my phone. With cannibals arriving on Flag Means Death season 1, love the cannibal take. I actually hate and Steed about to dance and Con's. Oh god, yes. I hate the cannibal interrupting Con's song, obviously. And also the way they ended episode 7? It was episode 7 with the cannibal towards Shane's face, but that one I didn't hate so much because kind of obvious they're not going to kill her like that. But yeah, like, I know we saw the cannibal take out Calico Jack, but I somehow want him to be alive because I just want him back. Like, I fucking hated him. And it's like going, just like that, one of those characters that you meant to hate and just meant to make you uncomfortable. I love his hair. It's so fluffy and bouncy and curly. And then he's a lot more relaxed in his style in season 2, and I love it. I think it's wonderful. Like, he needs to find Ed needs to find a middle ground between, like, not being the Blackbeard, but also being Blackbeard as well. And, like, Steed's kind of trying to find that place as well. He needs to be between pirate and the aristocrat as well. But, yeah, like, I want I would love Calico Jack to be back. I really would. Like as I said, fucking hated him. Annoyed the shit out of me, but I want him back. I love Steed sitting down, crossing his legs, uncrossing his legs, and standing up. It's so... I can picture that, yeah. He's just so good and uncomfortable and anxious. And he's just... I love it. I really wish I could watch season 1 again. I really do. Like, rewatch it as anew. Jenkins said that if they can find a way to write him in that he'd love to bring back Calico Jack, though, let's take his interviews as a grain of salt. Although the father figure interview, I feel like that one made so much or such a little amount of sense that I think he was like basically saying whatever, because I feel like he's just not happy with it like us. And or maybe that's because that's all he's allowed to say. I don't know. There are so many. I really do wish I've had time to rewatch all the season, but I haven't, and it's fucking annoying. But at least we'll, like, next time, if we're gonna go episode by episode, and we will, if we do an episode by episode discussion next time, it might not, most likely won't end up being like the 2.5 hours long that we have done with the previous ones. But I want to try and actually manage to talk about just that episode. That'd be fucking difficult. It'd be a very short one, most likely. Or maybe... So we got a bit bulk out. Maybe we could do the first 2 episodes next time. Like episode 1, episode 2 discussion. That might be a good idea, actually. Because otherwise, it's just... We're going to be there for, like, 8 episodes. 8 weeks. And, like... The discussion might not be as long, but it'd be I think that'd be a cool idea. Maybe do an episode 1 and episode 2 next time. That might be a good idea, because trying to talk about a whole season when we've just got new season 2 content out, nightmare. We'll have to focus and rein ourselves in to talk about just that one episode. Even if we only talk for like half an hour, you know. Izzy as a father figure only makes sense if he's thinking of the George Michael song. He said that Jim and Oliver X is in an interview. Izzy is Ed's Pop Pop now. Yes, he's Pop Pop. Izzy is Ed. Izzy is Ed's Pop Pop. Only if he means father figure in getting confused between daddy. But then again, maybe that's... Ew. Maybe that's why he said father figure, because he's got daddy issues, and maybe that's why Ed likes Izzy. Oh, it's so my head could go in circles about that right now. Fucking yay. We can't talk 2.5 hours. We could do. But we will have to try and rein ourselves in, considering this is meant to be a season 1 discussion, and how much have we actually talked about season 1? Not much. But then again, so I'm stuck on the father figure pop stuff now again. If we hadn't had all the behind the scenes stuff come out this week, I think we would have been able to just talk about season 1. But we've been spoiled this week by season 2 behind the scenes stuff. It's very impossible to not talk about it. And like, I'm trying to compare season 2 stuff to season 1. And yeah, like, it's like, I think that's been a joke about the father figure thing. Season 1, if you had Hang on, I'm trying to think now. I've got to think. I couldn't think with my music. Hang on. Fuck, there's so many good lines. Who's the most pop coded? Honestly, Olu. Olu seems like he's got that big caring figure, and maybe Wee John, I don't know. Although Wee John's an arsonist. What favourite line? There's so many. The one that's springing to mind, maybe it's because I've already talked about it, is like, oh my god, this is happening. Just because of like the moment it's in, I think. And plus it's literally in my head. And they had stand down, like, I think it might be this is happening thing, just because that's what's sticking in my head. Where, oh. Yes. I think Where Finding Things Well, especially after the reuse of it in season 2. Oh my god, you tried to stab me in the ear hole with a skewer? Yeah, oh god, I love that scene. I fucking love Mary. But yeah, you Where Finding Things Well, I think that is the most iconic line from the show. Overall for people, you know? Like, you say that line, and you know people will know exactly. It's one of those things that it's like, you take a TV show, you can't name the show, but you've got to have to say a one single line from the show. That is what you say for this one. Is you Where Finding Things Well. What makes Ed happy is you. Yes. I think what makes Steve happy is you. I love this show so much. And obviously, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, with Izzy. And ooh, Daddy is a great one. Just because, like, it's so uncomfortable. And because, like, you hear the stuff about Con. And then, obviously, Control Your Pop makes me laugh. But I think the Control Your Pop one is a favourite simply because of our discussions. Because Con is... God damn it, I'm going to get the giggles again. Fuck. Oh no. Control Your Pop. Well, it's such a gorgeous one. Yes, I know what makes Ed happy. Yeah. You make Steve happy. Yeah. Oh. There are so many beautiful lines in this show. I think because there's so many, that's why my head is stalling on trying to pick out one. But I think that This Is Happening one, like, oh my god, This Is Happening one is good, just because it's like the realisation and the way Nathan delivers it as well. I'm going to throw it out there. In season 3, we need a Buttons Olivia wedding. Oh my god! Oh, a bird wedding! No season 2 till now. Yeah, we're meant to be doing season 1. We're meant to be doing season 1 and we're talking about season 3. Actually, I think I look so, but I decided to carry myself like I'm cute. Yes. Yes, I love that. I love Lucius. Well, if you've seen my season 1 reactions, you know I adore Lucius. Especially in season 1. Like, I love him in season 2. But I loved Izzy more. Because it's Izzy. But yes, Lucius in season 1. And we're talking about season 1. I'm just going to very briefly say it. Season 2, the person who had the best lines, Black Pete. Black Pete had the best one-liners in season 2. Anyway, back to season 1. I need a mug with Ed. Don't debase yourself for a man who doesn't have a single tureen on board. That is a brilliant one. I have to drop that attitude for myself, honestly. I think everybody should, you know? I think that would be... I think I look so, but I decided to carry myself like I'm cute. I think that's a brilliant line. And it's a great attitude, yeah. Not the tureen. Yeah. But the funny thing is, when you see that line written, you can hear it in your head. You can yes. That is the other one. As like, you either say, Where Finding Things Well, or you say, we talk it through as a crew. Those are the two big lines of the show, I think. Where Finding Things Well, for the emotional, but the talk it through as a crew. It's those two lines are the two tops, I think, actually, yeah. And obviously the tureen. Sorry, my head is... I can't even see it on screen right now. But my head has just got stuck on Pop Pop again. Pop Pop will always be up there. Black Pete did have the greatest one-liners in season 2. Matthew Mayer was phenomenal. He was great in season 1, but season 2, fantastic for Matthew Mayer. I'm so glad he got to showcase his ability as well. I really am. Another great moment from season 1. Another great moment from season 1. Because there was sexual tension there. Izzy going up to Lucius. And Lucius is like, have you ever been sketched? I love that have you ever been sketched bit between Lucius and Izzy. Because especially since I've seen I think I might have only seen you've impeccable balance, babe. But I think one thing that's made me love that bit between Izzy and Lucius more is I've only seen the gifs of the thing. I've not actually seen Christian's live, like Instagram live clip, but it's how Nathan's talking about how Con with his voice, he was like talking about that scene with the have you ever been sketched bit. Nathan pretty much outed himself as fancying Con, and because he has got that hell of a voice. My generally favourite line from season 1 is when Frenchie says, cats are witches with knives in their feet. And what makes that even better is when they're doing the fighting at the beginning of season 1, Frenchie has 100% turned himself into a cat because he's got the claws out of his hands and he's obviously bitten someone because he's covered in blood. I was writing a modern AU and Stade was teaching Ed table manners and I knew a soup was a certain part of the dinner, so of course I mentioned a tureen. Absolutely got to mention a tureen. Yes, I thought Izzy and Lucius were going to kiss. I thought that maybe I think that scene is where the Izzy Lucius ship came from. Is that particular scene? And one of my theories, or I know it wasn't just my theories, but it's everybody's theories. There was the big theory that Lucius was in the walls, right? There was the big theory that Lucius was in the walls, and I have the theory that it was, I know other people did too, but that Izzy saved Lucius out of the water. And then it turns out that Izzy was the one in the fucking walls. I love that. But, this fucking show. Holy moly. Another one I like. But it's because of Samson's delivery. Coming, Nana! Or, okay, Nana. I can't say it the way he does. But I just love the way he says, coming, Nana. I love that. Yeah, it was going to be either Fang, because Fang's lovely, and he did like Lucius. Or Izzy. Because I think, I had the fear that I'm not going to be the Izzy, because, he saw that, oh shit, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I intended. Ed's in one of his dark spaces, that kid needs us. Coming for some cake. I just love the way Samson said that line. I love that line from Samson. Or where they find the tree that was planted for Jim when they were born. It was when they were born, wasn't it? And they find they dig at the bottom of the tree and they find the really old orange, and then they give it to Jim and Jim's like, I don't want it, and Steve's like, good, I didn't want to give it to you anyway. Coming, Nana, coming for some cake, yes. I erase the conversation bit as well, yes. Yes. That line, the coming Nana part, I can hear it in my head. I can literally hear it in my head. I love it. I love Frenchie talking about cats, because he is such a fucking cat. The way he moves. Lucius, we spend every day together. Treasure is a... For God's sake, I wish there wasn't no fucking little heart in the way. Treasure is the real treasure. Oh, dearie me. I love this fucking show. Like, just like, as we're talking, you remember more and more bits. Like, oh, I fucking love it. Petrified orange. That was it. Yes, petrified orange. I couldn't remember the word. I could not remember the petrified part. Ed's face when Steve said that about the orange is my favourite face he made. And he makes some classic faces. I know it's not a line, but it's the whole sequence where they're talking, they're literally improvising, talking about Jeff's inn. His inn, like Jeff's got an inn. And then that comes back in season 2. I love the whole improvised part of talking about an inn, like going, you don't want a gift shop? And go, who's going to visit that? I am. Oh, that's the kind of guy I want. There's that whole sequence. The fact that you can tell how much they know, how well Reese and Taika know each other because of that scene. It was so fucking good. And it was so convincing as well. There's no hesitation. And it was just so quick. When you find out it was completely improvised, it's insane. I fucking love this show. And the die snake! We starts going absolutely insane on the snake. And you got Lucius just stood there like, ooh, shitballs. Oh. And I'm looking at, like, again, the images. It just made me think of a bit. It's where they first come, when they're on the Republic of Pirates. They're about to meet Jackie, and they're talking about a man for sale and stuff like that. And it's like, Lucius is like, you do know you could just see it. He's thinking like, you do know what kind of sale they think you're gonna do and stuff like that. It's just that scene. I can't quote it, but it's just so funny. Anyone else thinks that Louis looks just like Doug? Sorry, Steve, I don't think you were the father. Do you know what's really funny about that, Pearl? I'm pretty sure at least Louis, I think both of them, or at least Louis, are Reese's kids. I think they're Reese's kids. Actually, no. The young Steed is Reese's son. It's the young Steed that's Reese's son. But I thought that maybe I thought Steed's kids were his kids. But I think it might just be the young Steed. I think of Crowley when I see the snake scene. It wouldn't surprise me. You never know what Mary might have been doing. I hope not. But I don't think she would have. But it wouldn't surprise me. Could have made magic. So I'm fidgety because I'm so fucking... It's bacon. Oh. Fuck's popping on my phone now. Fucking hell. Ah! So I'm turning something off, setting off because it's fucking annoying. Oh yeah, I'm no prostitute, mate. Yes, that's the scene. That is the absolute scene. I love this show so fucking much. Yeah, I think that line was improvised too, and I absolutely adore it. There are so many fucking good lines in this show. And the way it's acted, it just feels real. Like, half the time I wonder if they're given a guideline of a scene where, like, they're told, like, right, this is where you start, this is where you end, this has got to happen at some point, and go. I think maybe that's what Taika and Reese were told in the scene talking about the inn. I swear they were just told, right, you got this is an outline. Do what you want. And then you just got Nathan sitting there like, oh my fucking god, what is going on? This is happening. I wanted so much more from all the crew. I need more. Like, I feel like if season 2 is the end of Steed and Ed, which I don't think it would, I want more of the crew. And it should have been Izzy as the fucking captain. Excuse me. This is a season 1 discussion. I'm talking about Izzy should have been the freaking captain. I don't think Mary would have thought about cheating before Steed left. She was still trying to get things to work. Yeah, I don't think she would have either. I feel like she wanted it to work. That's why she was so upset when he left. Or she felt like, finally I'm free. I don't think she would have cheated. She might have admired Doug from afar, but I don't think she would have cheated. Though, do we look like prostitutes? And Lucius like saying, not very successful ones. Yeah. Nathan's delivery is fantastic. It's so fucking good. Everybody delivers great. Sorry, why is it tired? What? Sorry, I think it's because it's so warm in this room. It's making me tired. It's making it very difficult to stay awake. Ay, ay, ay. Because I'm looking through the images of the thumbnails. Well, it's not in the thumbnail, but for some reason it just popped into my head. It's not a line, but it's a moment. It's where Steed first sees Ed without the beard. That is so funny. And like it freaks you out because it's like, whoa, you don't expect it. And he just looks so different, cleanly shaven. I am surprised how much, like, I ended up loving Mary. I thought Mary was fantastic and she deserved so much better. And I'm glad she got Doug. I'm so glad that her and Steed were on such good terms. And they wanted the best for each other. I think it was beautiful. I just think Alma is more explosive temper type of mad and Louis was more bitchy like Steed. And that's why he asked who he was. That makes sense. Louis did seem like that one. The white outfit when Steve first goes to the public. It is. Oh my god, his outfits in season 1 are beautiful. It's like Steve when I saw Beardless said too. Yeah, I was so shocked. I don't blame. He looks so different without the beard. It's crazy. He's so smooth face. It was such a shock. And it's just the look. He does look like Doug. Hang on, I want to see if I'm remembering this right. Hang on. Sorry. I've just dragged my microphone along. Apologies for that. Let's have a look. Okay, let me have a look. Where'd it go? Okay, I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not his kids. Or at least the girl Alma isn't. Let's have a look at Louis. No, I don't think it is his kids. I think Reese's son plays the young Steed. It's just I went from just seeing the character Blackbeard to seeing Taika the actor in my brain. Yeah, it was just such a contrast between the two. I gotta say, I love him with the shorter beard in season 2. I think he looks gorgeous with the short beard and it really suits him. Yeah. Young Steed is the son because it's Theo Darby. Mary is amazing. I just wish we could have had a canon interact. Oh god, yeah. I've seen like multiple people say on Tumblr, imagine if somehow miraculously Ed and Steed actually managed to get their inn up and running. Imagine if Mary and Doug turn up at the inn or they run into them somewhere. Beardless heartbroken Ed in the robe. Oh my god, yes. I so want Mary to meet Ed. I want them to meet Ed and end up loving each other, you know? Like, I felt like... Obviously, Ed would be a bit bitter because Steed went back to her briefly. But then again, he didn't fucking look for Steed. I'm still pissed off at that wasn't covered in the show. That wasn't mentioned at all in the show. But I feel like Mary would be like going... Mary would take on the role where, like... You know where you like sit in like shows and stuff like that where you got the father figure. Not Izzy. I think she would take on like the father figure-ish role for Steed and be like, okay, what's your intentions with my ex-husband? What are you intending? You better be treating him right. And she would just take on that kind of thing, you know? And I think it'd be... the scenes we could have got would have been brilliant between those two. I want Mary... I want to see Mary again. And Evelyn, obviously, because Evelyn's fucking awesome. I'm going to go back to it. I want Evelyn and Nedlow to interact. Either that or Evelyn and Calico Jack. Oh, amazing! I'm sorry, we touched on it earlier, but Evelyn and Calico Jack or Evelyn and Nedlow, glorious. I started writing and Mary and Ed end up in the inn accidentally fit, but I don't know where to go with it. So I adored others started to come out with those. I get it as well, like with online role playing, like where I get ideas in my head, I can't get them out of my head. But then you see other people start to like do the interaction. I'm like, thank God somebody's doing it. Or like I end up doing it with like role playing because like I get so many ideas in my head, I can't write them on my own. So if I only take one side of things, it's so much easier. Hey, Mary and Ed. Ooh. Imagine that. Could be. Oh God, that would be insane, Kelly. But imagine a twist of Mary and Ed. That's a very interesting combination. Mrs. Lovett. Imagine Evelyn and Anne. Evelyn and Anne Bonny. The idea that Ed and Mary would easily be besties is so good. You tried to kill him with a skewer? Steve, you did tell me that. She's a bad... Yeah, he would love Mary for that bit alone. He would like be like, oh, she's badass. I like her. He would love him. I've just seen that bit you put up, Pearl. You didn't mention that your Ed was fucking Blackbeard. Oh my! I can imagine her face like where she realized she meets Ed. Imagine if Ed and Mary meet, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Blackbeard," and Ed's like, doesn't know who she is, and then Steve turns up, and they're like, "Wait, you're you?" I would love it if Mary and Ed meet first, not knowing who the other... Obviously, Mary would probably know it's Blackbeard, but Ed not knowing that's Mary, and Mary not knowing that's Ed. I think that would be the best way for them to meet. Like, not knowing that it's who the other person actually is and the connection. That would be so freaking good. Of just, like, them interacting, Mary being afraid, and then, like, Steve just walking in, and it's like, wait, huh? Wait, what? I love it. I love the idea. I'm sorry, I'm still pissed off at my chat bar not working. What the fuck is this music? Excuse me. I don't want that music. That's... Although, quite frankly, that was something... Sounded like what Steve... Picture of Mary not realising Ed is Blackbeard. Yes. I really would love for them to meet and not know Ed... Blackbeard is Ed. And Ed not knowing that Mary is Mary. I would love that to happen on the show. I think that would be freaking hilarious. I think it'd be hilarious. Absolutely funny. And then finding out, it'd be so funny. So funny. I wish I had I was going to say, I wish I had a fan. Hang on. I do have a fan. I haven't hooked it on since the summer. I'm just making sure because literally I had to get a desktop fan in the summer, and that's when the heat wave ended. Like in September. Ed being pissy at Steve for no reason, emotions completely black like, Steve, what did you do? Both of them ganging up on him would be freaking hilarious. So I'm just moving things around just so I need my fan on. I'm getting really fucking hot in this room. I haven't plugged this fan in for like well over a month. So apologies if you can hear a light hum in the background. I've only got it on the lowest setting. But you might hear it. I don't think you can over the music, but I just needed some air circulating here. It's fucking baking. But yeah, I would love for them to meet and then just gang up on Steed. Like going, oh my God, you left him for me and you didn't tell him you were leaving? Oh my God, what have you done? Recently started reading a fic called Murders at the Inn. I believe it is a lot of those points. Oh, brilliant. If you could have an OFMD crossover with any movie, any show, or any book, what would it be? What we do in the shadows. That's come to mind because Con was asked that one, and he said, then again, I think Con said, basically they'd all end up in bed together, wouldn't they? I think that would be an interesting combination. Or Black Sails. Black Sails. Like, I know there's a lot of the same characters, like Blackbeard from Black Sails. Blackbeard from Black Sails meeting Blackbeard from Our Flag Means Death. Obviously, sadly, that can never happen because Blackbeard and Black Sails was the late great Ray Stevenson, and he was phenomenal. But you got Izzy Hands in that, or Israel Hands. You got Calico Jack in that. You've got freaking Long John Oh, I'm talking about the incredible TV series. I would like Captain James Flint, Toby Stevens, to be in Our Flag Means Death. Oh my freaking God, that would be glorious. Imagine Lucius. Actually, imagine around all the members of the crew around Charles Vane. Imagine all the members of the crew just like seeing Charles Vane. Or seeing Long John Silver, especially in season 1 of Black Sails. They literally, Lucius would be a bumbling, you'd just be like, because my God, Luke Arnold's blue eyes are incredible. Oh, what we do in the shadows, you meant? Sorry. Both? Because imagine Ed meeting Viago. So I went off on Black Sails because I would love Black Sails Black Sails, Our Flag Means Death combination. Oh my God. But I would love both because technically they're both together because Vladislav's appeared in What We Do in the Shadows. Actually, they've all appeared in What We Do in the Shadows, or the main 3 have appeared in the TV series. But imagine Ed meeting Viago, and imagine Steed meeting Anton. Oh my, I would love it. I would freaking love it. And then, technically, if we go with the movie, then Archie could meet herself as well, couldn't she? Because she's in the movie too. We could go with both. It would just depend whether we want it in New Zealand or America. But yeah, I would love... Actually, I think Ed would probably fall in love with Viago because he'd remind him of Steed. Which character? I'm sorry. Fuck. What we do in the shadows? From What We Do in the Shadows, which character? Honestly, I think Viago would be a lot of fun to be in Our Flag Means Death, but I would love for Ed to meet Viago. I really would. My D&D brain just started thinking about what type of character each character... Oh my God. Fang, I want to say barbarian, but a gentle-hearted barbarian because of the physical side of things. Frenchie may be a rogue. Maybe. I've never got to play D&D. Like, I've owned dice. I own the Caleb Widogast dice from Critical Role. And I've also got some more coming from the Tabletop News Kickstarter campaign. When that comes up. When we get those next year. But who? Or no. I say Frenchie would be a rogue, but I think he'd be a bard/rogue. Because obviously he's got to be a bard. Because he is the bard. But I think he'd have a little element of rogue, especially with his cat claws. He goes to New Zealand way earlier and he gets on board the Revenge. Oh, I would freaking love Viago to be on the Revenge. Oh my God. Him and Steed would get on like a house on fire. And Ed would just be like, Ed would be in heaven. He'd be confused as fuck, but he would be in heaven. Jim would be the rogue. Jim would absolutely be the rogue. I think, again, Frenchie would be like probably multi-class. It'd be mainly Bard, maybe multi-class slightly into rogue. Lucius? Maybe wizard, because he can read the books and stuff like that. So maybe he'd be wizard. I don't know about Wee John though. What would Wee John be? Ha! Or Olo. Most of them I wouldn't know. I have to go, my lovelies, but thank you all so much for the conversation. I adore these hangouts. Oh, no worries, no worries. Like, it's gone midnight here, so like, I feel like we're kind of like not talking about season 2 or season 1 as much. Maybe we'll start winding it down soon, because I am getting tired. And God knows, in the morning, I've got my daughter to get to school and stuff like that. Thank you so much, as always, Pearl, for coming in. And I would hope to see you next time. I will put it up tomorrow at some point on the community tab about next week. Like, and what we decide, what we're going to do. About whether it's just going to be 1 episode per week, or we're going to do 2 episodes. We'll see. But thank you so much, Pearl. I'm stuck on it. I can't think of who else the cast would be. What would Izzy be? What do you think Izzy's D&D class would be? I don't know what Ed or Steed's would be either. I feel like Lucius would be a wizard because... And maybe... I think maybe Buttons would be a warlock type thing. Although he needs scrolls for that, so maybe he would be a wizard as well. Huh. I'm stuck on that now. What I can't... Maybe Izzy would be a rogue, but a different subclass. To Jim. I'm stuck on that now. That's going to be stuck in my head, trying to work out what D&D class they are. Oh, no. God damn it. I think Izzy might just be a fighter. That's it, yeah. That's the one I couldn't remember. Fighter, thank you. I literally, my head blanked on fighter. But is swashbuckler a subclass of fighter? Because that would be Izzy, hands down. Is it swashbuckler? Or is that a background? I think that might actually be a background. I can't remember. Again, all I've done is like play around on D&D Beyond. So, but yeah, I could literally, my mind blanked on fire. I'm tired. I'm tired. And my mind blanks anyway. That fan has helped so much. Just like literally the lowest setting, just circle it in the air so much better. But yeah. Is it? I'm really stuck. I cannot remember if swashbuckler. I think swashbuckler is a background, isn't it? And not a subclass. It's fighting style. He would have a certain fighting style, and then his background would be swashbuckler. Be a druid. Buttons would be a druid. Maybe a druid, yeah. So it is a subclass. Okay, I've never played, and I haven't been on D&D Beyond for several months. So my mind is literally, plus I'm tired. I'm jumbled by talking about this. So like, everything's just gone, huh? I think it's either, I think it's either a subclass, a fighting style, or a background. I cannot remember. Because I've got so many of the books on D&D Beyond, because I just love, I've never played it. I probably will never get to play it. But I just love playing around on Character Creator, you know? I love that, doing that. It's like I'll go through phases where my brain won't work on anything else. I'll just be like, fuck it, I will take this race, and I will do this class, and fuck, what do I make from that? I love doing it, but Buttons could be a druid with a wild shape. Buttons Anton's couldn't act, but then because he'd have to learn it and stuff like that. I do feel like Lucius would be a wizard. I really do, because of the books and stuff like that. Frenchie rogue. No, Frenchie's bard, obviously, but maybe might class a bit into rogue, at least one level or something like that. I don't know about Ed. What would Ed be? Would Ed just be fighter? Gotta go, but I'll be back in soon. No worries, Kelly. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be, because I am starting to, like, just stop, you know? My head is starting to go... Ugh. I am struggling. My eyes are starting to struggle. But yeah, Jim is definitely the rogue. 100% a rogue. I really don't know about Wee John. Really don't know about Wee John. What the fuck is going on with my watch? Shut up! Hang on, let me look at my phone, sorry. I'm getting so much crap on my stuff, it's annoying. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm going to be thinking about that, because I have not thought about them as D&D classes. Him being a fighter, but I also love the idea of him being a bloodhunter like Molly or Chetney. Oh. He could be Bloodhunter. That might make sense. Like Molly or Chetney. Although he wouldn't be a... I know it doesn't make sense. But my head... I know it doesn't make sense, but my head just went to Steed for Bloodhunter, because then he'd be a werewolf. But then again, that's him and What We Do in the Shadows. That'd be like... That would be the crossover. Did you have a specific point you knew you'd keep watching the show? For me, it was the ballroom joke way back in Ep 1. Oh. I don't know if there was a specific point. Like, I watched episode 1, and I just really freaking loved it from the get-go. What? Why does Sorry, my watch is not meant to keep vibrating. My internet's still on my phone. That's what the issue is. Fucking hell. Excuse me. There. Hopefully things will stop there. But yeah, I don't think I've got a specific point. I just think the first episode I was like, I really enjoyed that. Episode 2 was like, okay, I really like this. And then I just very quickly was like, I'm so glad I'm fucking watching this show. I wanted to watch it anyway. I had to wait so fucking long for season 1 to come here in the UK. It was over a year. And then luckily that, but I don't think there was a specific point. I don't think I had a specific point. Or not that I can recall anyway. I think it was just as I watched it for like this channel, I was like, it just found it fun. I don't think it was episode 1, but I think Steve can be a werewolf without being Bloodhunter, just have to have the curse. Very true. Maybe a cleric. But it'd be a cleric, like, I feel like maybe a cleric questioning his faith. Which doesn't make sense for a cleric, but if you know what I mean. But I feel like, because of how he is during season 2, I think he'd be questioning it if he was a cleric. But he could be a werewolf. Just because, I feel like he could be a werewolf simply because of Anton. And just because I want him to say, werewolves, not swearwolves. I think... it doesn't make sense, the werewolf thing, but I just think it'd be hilarious. I think it would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh dear. Do you know, my brain is really switching off now. But, what day is it next weekend? So I'm just double checking some other things. Okay, next Saturday is the 18th. And then I believe it's the humour of the show just hit all my buttons right away. I'd watched What We Do in the Shadows before, and I was waiting for the new season. And I came out and I'm so glad you gave it a chance. But I can see this. There's obviously the type of humour is different, but there's similarities in just the feel of it, and like the acceptance and stuff like that. There's so much. He'd be a blonde werewolf, and I don't remember ever seeing a blonde. That would be a very interesting one, wouldn't it? A blonde werewolf. Ooh. Yeah, I love this show and What We Do in the Shadows. I love it. I'm so glad I'm watching What We Do in the Shadows on the channel as well. And the fact that I finished season 2. Oof. I can't wait for season 3, or to get started on season 3 this week. That'd be Tuesday. But yeah, so like, I think, fingers crossed, I should be able. My other half, obviously, his birthday's not again next week, so Saturday should be alright. It's the Saturday after, I believe, is Doctor Who. And the one after that. So, like, next Saturday, we could do another one of these. And then maybe... Because, like, the Saturday after, the 25th, I'm going to be editing, because Doctor Who. And the Saturday after that, and the Saturday after that. But I'm thinking of maybe doing a Doctor Who, like, recap stream. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that'd be something people would want to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a poll up on the chat, on the community tab, talking about, would you like a discussion streams for each Doctor Who episode? Maybe I'll do that. But I would, like, obviously, because I'm going to be needing to edit Doctor Who on those 3 weekends. We will have to shift this around. Like, so, like, if I don't do a Doctor Who discussion stream, we can do this on the Sunday. But if I do end up doing a Doctor Who discussion stream, those ones will be on a Sunday, because obviously I'll need the Saturday evening to edit, because it's going to take me fucking ages. Although, with the other Doctor Who episodes, I stayed up until like 3 in the morning sometimes. And then I had to wake up like an hour or so later with my daughter. That was fucking difficult. Oy, oy, oy. I love how reluctant Brittany was going in, and then it was just inevitable to fall in love with the show. Picture, what am I looking for? Gay Watch, yes. Recently watched it. Holy, I've watched her season 2 reactions. I really liked her season 2 reactions. I'd seen 1 or 2 of her reactions before, but I did like the season 2 stuff. I love the Crowley apology. I'm losing track of chat because it's like, huh. But yeah, I really do need to decide what we're going to dance at the end. Yes. I was great. Now I've got that. I've got the Crowley, the apology dance stuck in my head. Sorry, my head really is switching off now. Ay, ay, ay. I'm so sorry, my head really is... It was proof that her opinion was wrong. I really do need to go back and watch her season 1 reactions. So I've only seen season 2. So I'm really, very quickly, just like, zoning out. I'm so sorry. 7? Oh god, the 7! I love how some people didn't get that reference with the 7. Terrible. Oh. I want to keep talking, but it's 12:20. I got. My head is shutting down. Like, I'm losing track of what you guys are discussing because there's a delay as well. I love Michael Sheen. You don't? Strictly Come Dancing. I believe Len Goodman also... Did he do Dancing with the Stars? He did, didn't he? And when he gave the 7 points, that was his rating, he would go 7. And that's why Michael Sheen did the 7 part for Crowley. Yeah, R.I.P. Len. It was... I remember if he did... I didn't know if he did it on Dancing with the Stars as well. I knew it was Strictly. I knew, absolutely 100% knew it was Strictly. Obviously. I don't watch it, but I knew that. Because that's such an iconic thing. Like, my mum quotes that. My mum quotes the... Like, she hears the number 7, she's got to say it like that. She's got to say 7 like that. I think it's the warmth in this room. It's really making my head run down. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it is from that. Oh, I need to stretch my legs out a bit, sorry. Oh dear. I'm so tired. Like, I feel like if I stay much longer, you're going to see me on stream just like this. And then, like, I'll just be sleeping on stream. Oh, dearie me. I've got a headache. Sleep tight. Don't let the pop. I could make a joke there. Or say something, but... said, don't let the pop Izzy bite. I'm gonna drink a lot, excuse me. We're not going there. I'm tired, so, like, at the best of times, my mind can turn anything dirty. That did not help, especially when it's con. Okay, I'm getting giggles again. And my head is like, I'm getting that like slight, not loopiness, but you know when you're starting to get too tired? Okay, let them. We started off with pop. We're ending with pop, and I freaking love it. You know when you start to get too tired? Or you start to get tired, you kind of get a bit like, wee. Not full on loopy, but you just get that little edge of it. Daddy, sorry, Daddy. That's the father figure we were all on about. Oh fuck, the giggles are back. I started off like this because of you guys and pop, and now it's ending like this. My face is hurting now. Fuck, that hurts. Ow, my face is literally hurting from grinning. I'm gonna we'll just leave you in it. No comment. No comment, Victoria. After this, I could literally turn on Hit Con singing in my ear if I want to, so I'll be happy. I might just listen to him singing Dancing Through the Dark. Or Shoe Shine. Or Too Many People. Sorry. I really do need to work on getting my reaction to Dancing Through the Dark, so you guys can see Baby Con singing, looking lovely. He's definitely not pop there. He's a baby. Although, no. We're gonna stop it. No. You guys are terrible. You're not helping me. Stop giggling. You're terrible. Oh dearie me, you guys are like, I thought my mind was bad. You guys are terrible. In the best way. Oh god, I can't believe we started on pop. Literally the first freaking thing in the chat. Pop. And we're now ending on pop and daddy. Great. I think don't let the pop Izzy bite is gonna that's gonna stick. Oh god. I think we've basically gone as long as last week's now because we've been talking about Pop Pop again. My face is literally hurting. I'm going to be led in bed. Pop Pop popped up. I'm going to be led in bed on my phone, winding my head down. And I'm going to randomly... My other half's going to be on his phone, winding his head down. Because we got to shut our brains down before we go to sleep. We just can't go get into bed, go to sleep. We can't. We got to just scroll for a bit randomly just to switch off. I'm going to start randomly giggling and he's going to have no idea why. I'll just start laughing and he won't know why I'm laughing. And then I won't be able to explain it to him because he's never seen the show. He's not watched the show. And I don't know how I'm going to explain to him why I'm laughing. God damn it. You guys are fucking terrible, aren't you? I need to end. I need to end before I start giggling again. God damn it. You're terrible. Terrible people. In the best way. Is it gonna... Excuse me. Whenever I schedule or put... It's probably going to be 10 o'clock UK GMT +1. Same time, but next Saturday, most likely. Is there going to be a challenge to who can get in the chat first and say pop pop? Is it going to be a fucking challenge? Is who's going to say pop pop first? God, earlier we were talking about going to a convention. If we meet Con at a convention, I'm going to get pop 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 into my head. I'm going to call him Pop Pop. And it's going to be so fucking difficult to explain why. Sorry, it's my YouTube chat. It's their fault. Blame them. Oh, God. Who pops in first? Who pops in first? Yes. Oh, God. What I would love now... What I would love you know the t-shirts that Con and Vico have got of Daddy and Pappy? I would love one of those shirts but saying Pop Pop. I want one of those shirts, that exact same font, same colours, but saying Pop Pop. I want that. I want a Pop Pop t-shirt in that font to go with those two. And then if I ever do get to meet Con at a convention or Vico, I could wear it. Imagine wearing the Pop Pop top. Imagine wearing the Pop Pop top and meeting Con and Vico. And imagine if one of them was wearing one of their tops too. That would be freaking brilliant. We need Pop Pop t-shirts in that font. I need to know that font that they've got their Pappy and Daddy shirts in. I need that to know where they got them and have a Pop Pop shop made from it. I will order it from across the world because that would be freaking brilliant. And then going with that to meet Con or Vico, especially Con, and Con's like, Con not getting why because it's from us. Pop Pop is him for us, not the guy at the beginning of episode 8. No, he is Pop Pop, and I want that Pop Pop t-shirt so bad now. That would be freaking brilliant. Have a Pop Pop t-shirt. I'm sorry. I really want to find that font so I could do it. If nobody else is going to do it, I'll do it my fucking self. You know, put it on Stream Elements or something. I could do a Stream Elements store and literally make a Pop Pop t-shirt. I really want to make a fucking Pop Pop t-shirt now, I'm sorry. That'd be freaking amazing. I will absolutely order it for myself. I kind of want to see tomorrow. I've got to film Doctor Who tomorrow. Edit and release Doctor Who reaction tomorrow. I want to do some more editing for Dancing Through the Dark. But now my head's like, I want to make a pop t-shirt for my Stream Elements store. If I can do it. Because that would be fucking brilliant. Get a pop t-shirt. And nobody else knowing what it means. Except for the people that have been in these. Oh my god, we need a pop t-shirt. Especially if it's only us at the end of it knowing it. I'm going to have to find a way to do that now. Making a pop t-shirt. And trying to, like, I don't think I'll be able to find the font the same as theirs. But trying to make it as similar as possible to theirs. At least the same style font. Even if it's not got the colours, we just get a pop t-shirt. Because then if you ever go to anything Critical Role, you could pretend it's because of Beauregard. It could be a Critical Role Mighty 9 t-shirt. And an Our Flag Means Death t-shirt. And for us as well, for the channel. I really want a pop t-shirt now, god damn it. Hopefully I won't forget about that. But tomorrow I'm going to have to, obviously I've got my Doctor Who stuff to do and also editing for Dancing Through the Dark. I've got to try to decide what we're going to do for next week. Because like I want to do this again next Saturday. Because obviously the weekend after is going to be Doctor Who. So we can decide next week what we can all do. Because we're going to do this Saturday next week. We're doing it Saturday. Because that's our normal day. But we can all decide together what is best for all of us to do for the around Doctor Who. Because I am doing Doctor Who. It's a big thing for the channel. It's the 60th anniversary. I'm doing it. So we can all decide together. Okay? But tomorrow I will try and put up a community post. Maybe put up a poll saying, do we want to do it episode by episode? So next week's stream be in season 2 episode 1. Or do we do it next week's be season 2 episode 1 and 2? Because otherwise we're going to be going for 8 weeks. I could talk about the show for 8 weeks, but it'd be very difficult getting 1 episode per stream. Because we couldn't even do the entire season 1 of the show on its own. But we had the reason with the behind the scenes stuff. But yeah. I've got that to... so I've got Doctor Who. Dancing Through the Dark. Deciding what we're doing next week. And thinking of the pop t-shirts. Because I've got to find a way to frickin' do that now. We've had that idea. We need the pop t-shirts. But I've been tired. We start talking about pop and it literally gets my brain going again. My eyes are tired. Everything about me's tired, but my brain's like pop. You guys are terrible. I say I want to wind down. It's been over half an hour now since I've said I think I'm going to start winding down. But we're going to wind down now. I will hopefully be starting to stream again on my Twitch channel this week. Fingers crossed I can actually get my head to do that. Tried to do it last Monday. And I got no sound out my headphones. So obviously I could not fucking stream. Pain in the ass. First time in over a month my head would let me. And I couldn't do it. So fingers crossed I'm able to do that this week. Tuesday we're doing another stream of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, which might be the last one. I don't know how much longer I've got on the storyline. It might be another one of those. And then we should be doing this again next Saturday. But again, like I said, we got to decide whether we're doing 1 episode or we're doing 2, or if it's just a generalised discussion again, because that's fun. But yeah. I'm finally winding down. I've been trying to wind down for over half an hour. But Pop is at fault. It's always Pop's fault. Just Pop's fault. Absolutely. God damn it, I'm not going to start giggling again. We need to end. We need to go. I need sleep. We all need to sleep. And I think my other half's going to bed soon. I can hear him moving around downstairs. So I need to wind down because otherwise I'll keep him awake. But yeah, I've loved tonight. Even though we didn't stay completely on season 1 topic, we got little bits. But I think considering all the behind the scenes stuff, we did quite well. I just might need to retitle it saying season 1 discussion, season 1 and season 2 behind the scenes discussion. We'll see. Yeah, we'll decide on the community tab and stuff like that, what we want to do for what the topic for next week's discussion of this show is going to be. And then next week we can decide what we're going to do around the Doctor Who stuff. But yeah, I've really enjoyed tonight, guys. You guys are freaking brilliant. Like, I'm still show shocked. This is the third time I've done this kind of talk, that I've been able to talk for 2.5 hours. It's fucking insane that I've been able to talk for this long without having a game to talk about. It's crazy. I never thought I'd be able to do this, but I fucking love this show so much. And I love talking with you guys. It's been absolute blast. It's awesome. And I cannot wait for next week. I was like, this is something to look forward to now. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I could keep talking. My head would want to go off on a tangent then. I had to rein it in. Because we're winding down. We're actually going to wind down this time. We're going to end. But this has been absolutely freaking brilliant, as always. And I cannot wait for next week, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.